There's a new poll out from the Public Religion Research Institute about God intervening in the Super Bowl. Yes, they were curious to see how many people in the American population, what percentage, think that God gives a shit about their sports. And the results are a little surprising. So the number of Americans who pray for God to help their team, 26%. 26%! It's a pretty high number, man. The number that think that their team has been cursed, 25%. The number that generally believes God is involved in determining who wins on the court or in the field, 19%. I mean, think about that, man. 19% of the American public sits there and goes, we live in a world that has children with leukemia, natural disasters wiping out people's homes and their livelihoods on a daily basis. We have poverty. We have extreme poverty in third world nations. 76% of the people in America are living paycheck to paycheck, right? We have massive income inequality. War, incredible wars, hundreds of thousands of people dying. But God cares enough to sit there and help out your shitty sports team. Then if a God is real and if he does care about those things, I ain't worshiping that motherfucker. That's a loathsome dude. You got other things to take care of, buddy. It's called priorities. Get on that stuff. Now, the overall numbers, this is the part that really is a dagger to the heart of all rational thinkers. Half of all Americans fall into one of these groups. 50% of Americans say God plays a role in the Super Bowl. Oh. Football fans were the most likely to pray for their own teams to win, with 33% saying they asked for God to intervene in games, compared to 21% of fans of other sports. They were also more likely to think their teams were cursed, 31% compared to 18%, and to take part in rituals before or during games, 25% compared to 18%. I think the main point here is that while secular humanists and atheists might agree with the American people on many political issues, and I do think that they're right. When you look at the polls on many things, the American people aren't narcissists. Masochists is the right word. They probably are narcissists. They aren't masochists, okay? So they want to raise the minimum wage. You know, they want to raise taxes slightly on the rich. They want single-payer health care. They want to end the wars. So they're right. They're right about a lot of things, man. But here's where they're wrong. Religion. Here's where they're wrong. Metaphysical beliefs and all that garbage. They still have this like leftover thing from the Dark Ages that just persists from generation to generation, and it gets passed down through the culture, and it's like the last sacred cow of like just pathetically irrational beliefs that are right alongside and on par with like sprinkling goat blood on somebody that has cancer or emphysema, or doing a dance around the bonfire to try to stop the rain. It's time to fight back against this, man, because us secular humanists and agnostics and atheists, we are right. We need to stop being apologetic about it.